And what's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast. I got a special guest. Listen, I don't think he know I've been following him for over a year now, though.
No, I know that.
You know that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I've been following him for a minute, and I'm like, man, I'm looking at his content. I'm like, man, I got to get him on my podcast. People be like, you get all kind of people on your podcast because I think it's intriguing to have a podcast so people can tell their story, man. All I want to say is, man, welcome to the podcast, big dog.
Man, I appreciate you having me, man.
Yes, sir. So tell the people a little bit about you.
You know what I'm saying? AOB. I run a podcast called Hypothetically Speaking.
Come on.
Also had a radio show called the Black Privilege Podcast.
Okay.
We did satellite radio. I never really wanted to be a podcaster.
Oh, man, come on.
No. Don't take it. I took a route for a certain reason.
Okay.
I wanted to build a digital network.
Gotcha.
And I believed a couple years ago, they did it. All Def Digital did it, where they had different shows that came on different hours, but it was digital. You can go to the page and watch it. And they shied away from it, and I wanted to bring that back. I remember watching BET, and they having different segments and different shows throughout the day, different news, and
we
don't really have that no more because people don't know BET is owned by white folks.
Hey,
that's why they play Baby Boy like 22 times a day.
All day.
Ain't no more black entertainment owned by black people.
Come on.
And so that's the dream. That's what.
So this is the thing though, and I'm gonna ask you a couple questions about. When did you first start podcasting? What was the year you started?
Believe it or not, I started in 2018.
Okay.
That podcast lasted a year.
Okay.
We used to actually do it in person at a club.
Okay.
And so it was a lot of like fights from the crowd, and so that didn't work. Then we went to the radio show, and then we did Hypothetically Speaking, and I did that for 3.5 years.
So listen, guys, I started in 2017. He started in 2018. So he knows something.
I know.
He knows something. You ain't know. I call it pandemic podcast.
Oh no.
So you've been on the gas for a minute though.
I've been doing it for a while, man. I fell in love with it. It started with a crew of 6 of us.
Okay.
And by 6 months in, I was by myself.
Oh.
And so I'm having guests come on, and I'm flipping the bill for cameraman and studio and everything. But I mean, I respected it that everybody had their own dreams.
Yes.
And once I have my hand in something, I want to finish it out. I want to see what we go.
So you kind of like me though. So I have a podcast. My wife have a podcast.
Okay.
And then we have a podcast. Okay. So
between two people, I got 3 podcasts.
Yes.
Okay.
And so what's so intriguing about our podcast is my podcast, I interview entrepreneurs, people who've been on podcasts. Like I interview a different segment of people. She interviewed women on about mental health, things of that matter. And then we have a podcast called One Marriage, Two Hustlers. Okay. So, and what we do with our podcast, we talk about everything. So, we about to start a 10-part series called Why I Hate My Spouse.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? So,
okay. I don't, y'all sure y'all want to go down that road?
Yeah, we do. We already got the episodes planned out. So,
how long y'all been married?
7 years, been together 10.
Okay.
So, let me tell you why we're coming out with this show, though. It's because, number one, you see how I promote your emotion? It's because we feel like it's a big gap in the marketplace of couples talking about relationships and what they don't like in a spouse. All right, but we also want to talk about, because number one question I get is how I work with my wife every day. Every day we come to the studio and we work together.
And then y'all got to go home together.
Then we got to go home together.
No.
See? You see what I'm saying?
No.
So a lot of people are intrigued about how we do this.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna break it down on why I hate my spouse. All right. I want a provoking series to get people engaged.
Okay.
Because the first thing they're gonna do is be like, oh, what they talking about? I hate my spouse too. But we're gonna flip it on them.
Yeah.
And talk about, all right, here's some things I do love about you though. So it's gonna be a back and forth of in the all white sight wall room and back and forth and what I like about you, what I don't like about you, why it's important to work together as a couple. So we're gonna flip the script
And how many episodes y'all doing?
We're doing 10 45-minute episodes. Let's get it.
It's gonna be a long drive home.
It's gonna be a long drive
It's
home.
gonna be a long drive home.
But we already did over 200 episodes already. Very controversial episodes we had.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? It's not like this out first. We've been had the red flags coming. We've been had the, you know what I'm saying, why you piss me off coming. We've been had them podcasts already.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've done the same podcast.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I usually get cussed out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I always have a lot of women on the podcast.
Okay.
And maybe 2 or 3 guys.
Okay.
They never gonna agree.
Never.
They never gonna
I love it.
agree. They think well, I don't want to say that. I don't want
Oh, no, don't say
I
that.
don't want to sound sexy. So I'm gonna leave that.
They gonna get you. They
I'm
gonna
let you. Keep
So
doing your
let
thing.
me tell you, is me and my wife, we see it's a space. It's a wide open space for couples who working together. They need to have a conversation that they're not having though. You know what I'm saying?
I think all people in a relationship are having conversations they don't want to have.
No, what I'm saying is have like working together every day. That's very few far in between.
No,
You don't see.
yeah, for sure.
You don't see. We're like a 2% that of couples that just go to work every day together. It's a low percentage.
Oh yeah, I don't think I would ever want that. I don't ever want that.
Explain why. Because I had this conversation the other day with some men in the barbershop. Explain why.
I think it's healthy to have your own space and your own friends and your own time.
Okay.
I think if you're around your spouse too long, little things that don't usually bother you get to bothering you. Or
I kind of disagree though.
Your spouse may see you laughing with your friends at the barbershop and like, well, why you gonna laugh with me like that?
My wife don't.
Like
But
that.
you see, it depends on the woman you married though.
Yeah.
That's another thing. It depends on the woman you married.
Yeah.
And depends on the level of trust y'all have in each other. And so that's what makes us like super unique. And people are very interested in this conversation though.
I mean, I get it, but I feel like people be married 20, 30 years and there still be some stuff they don't know about their spouse.
That's true. I'm not saying you got to know everything about your spouse, but what I'm saying is the conversation is so intriguing to people.
Oh, yeah.
They want to know like, man, so how you do that every day? You got a studio? You go to your spouse? I mean, oh yeah, I'm like, she got her friends, I got my friends. We got time, but you don't. My thing is, she my best friend though, so I don't really.
And she should be.
You know what I'm saying?
And she should be.
So,
yeah.
All right, so let's talk about some of these comedy things you got going on right now. All right, so first of all, is it a character?
Yes.
All right, talk about the character.
Well, first off, when I'm on camera,
Okay.
I'm AUB. So that's a whole.
Okay, that's a whole nother person.
That's a whole different person.
Okay, so
Like,
tell me about this person.
When I'm at home, well, he's controversial.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, but I know you've been watching the comedy. All the stories I tell on there, they not made up.
I got
So
you.
these are
like
true
it.
stories from
I like
my
it.
life. I just do it in a comedic way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up on the south side of Houston, Texas.
Okay.
I grew up in Herm Clark, Sunnyside area.
Okay.
And I grew up only knowing the south side.
Okay.
Like, I didn't know the north side
Even
existed.
Because you ain't never go over there.
Because I ain't never go over there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? like, it's not until I was, believe it or not, I was 19 where I found where 1960 was.
Okay.
I had never been to
Okay.
1960. I had never
You was stuck. You was stuck.
Never heard of spring. I was a south side baby for real.
Stuck.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I came from a 2-parent household.
Okay.
But my parents had 6 kids.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I was always gone and always into something.
Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying? Because sometimes being away was better than being at the highest. I ain't had no with 5 brothers and a sister. Ain't no you time.
I got you. So you had to get up out of there.
I had to get up out of there.
Okay.
Every day I had to learn how to catch the bus.
That makes sense.
All that and just figure it out. Believe it or
Makes
not, I
sense.
tell people all the time, my dream, it did not happen.
Okay.
But I wanted to be the biggest rapper in the world.
Okay.
So
you can rap.
A little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're not going to do it on here because
Okay.
it's been a long time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I went to the studio every day, and that's how I started to, like, meet people and branch out and learn how to use my words and how important words were. And so that's what crafted me into who I am today. And so AOB is combined of who I used to be
Okay.
and who I want to be at one point. So he's a overzealous piece of me.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? He's just
So bring me to that one moment when you in 2017 we was like, man, I need to start just talking to. I need to start like a podcast. Because it really wasn't that popular. It really 2017 though. I mean 2018. You was in 2018. It wasn't that popular.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
So what made you? What was that?
To be honest, it wasn't me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got a good friend.
It was somebody else.
DJ It's Magic.
Okay.
A real good friend of mine. He was like, hey man, I'm starting a podcast and
so
I want you to be a part.
You jumping on it.
And I'm like, nah, I'm good. He was like, nah, I'm telling you, you need to be a part of this. It's gonna be, I think, like I've been around you a long time. I think this is your niche.
Got you.
And we did that, and then that didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, the club closed.
Okay.
Where we were hosting it, and then he was like, "I want to do a radio show." Same DJ. He was like, "I want you to be my partner on the radio show." I'm like, "Okay." Man, and we did that, and then he was like, "Hey, I got another podcast called the Black Privilege Podcast." And I told him, I said, "Okay, man, we done did a few podcasts and a radio show. If you aren't serious about transforming what this is, because I don't do anything for a hobby. Or
yeah.
If it's not gonna,
you want to be engaged.
Yeah. He was like, no, this is it. And we actually started as the Black Privilege Podcast. But then I wound up changing the name because I thought it put barriers about what we could discuss and what we could talk about. And so we always did a segment on the show called Hypothetically Speaking, where we did a hypothetical. So that actually became the name of the show, Hypothetically Speaking. And then we ran that for 3.5 years.
So now you solo? Or no?
I'm solo, but I'm not solo.
Okay.
Like everybody that was on the podcast still contributed to the podcast, even though they weren't on camera.
Okay.
So Jake the engineer, though he wasn't on the podcast no more, he owned the studio.
Okay.
Trent, he's still a cameraman. DJ Is Magic, he still got me shows to go host and things like so. And we actually got a deal for a network.
Oh, okay, I like that.
And that wound up not going through because the time slot they wanted us on.
I got you.
Only old people would be up. And so I was like, ain't nobody finna
watch
this time slot. So
yeah, unless you just come in to check and I just record it and move on. I mean, just saying, if you're looking for views, it's not gonna work out.
Yeah. If you're looking like to amplify your network, this is not gonna work.
I got you.
No one's up at this time.
I got you. So you take a look back and you look at the feel of podcasting. I know about every podcast studio in Houston. I know how much they charge. I know about everything that they do. All right. And I think, and I always tell people this, if you don't know your competition, you can't beat them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason why we got over 20 podcasters is because we know the competition.
Yeah.
And we know the price. And we know the play. And we know how to get your content back to you in 48 hours. It's a little different.
Yeah. It's different.
You know what I'm saying? So what is your overall view of podcasting these days? Because there's a group of people that only do 3 to 5 shows. They ain't done with podcasts. They don't even come back. Then this is something that's steady. They like, I'm pumping the payment.
I think a lot of people don't understand the amount of work it takes. The amount of work it takes to edit, to produce, to write the show, to do the script, to getting the people in the chairs, to marketing, to getting it on online, all of your sites at one time. Some people really go through Instagram to TikTok and put it on.
I don't do that.
No, when there's a whole engine that you can put it in,
First of all,
and then put it on all of your platforms at one time. People don't know these things.
I got 5 to 8 customers that pay me anywhere from $750 to $1,200 a month. All right?
Yeah.
Just to post their content. That's fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Because they don't know.
Not that they don't know, but look, I'm gonna tell you what's so cool about us. We edit their videos too. So they can send us up to 20 videos a month and we edit them for them. And we upload them and send it to them. Or some of them, they come here for 45 minutes for 1 month. They record the 20 videos, and then we drip them out for the month. They content done. We make their life easy.
Oh, yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
So our slogan is, we let you be the talent while we do the work.
Yeah.
That's how we killing the market, though.
We actually cornering the market. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people not doing it like that. They shooting 1 episode a week. They not slicing their content up into 5 different shorter videos. They just putting it out there and hoping something catch. And it don't work like that.
It don't work like that. And the consistency too, though. And I tell people, I'd rather have 1,000 clients than 1 million followers.
Yeah.
So people don't say, people say, well, I mean, listen, we in a generation of people love likes and followers.
And people don't know how that works. I've met like Instagram famous people with 2 and 3 million followers, and they'll tell you that shit don't mean anything.
No.
It's about who's subscribing,
Yes.
who actually paying, who actually showing up to the shows. You could have 2 million followers and only 1,000 people show up because there's no engagement.
There's no engagement. And this is the thing too, though. And I always tell, I have people sit right here, 2, 3, 4 million followers on my podcast, making no money. They have no offers.
Yeah.
They have nothing they selling. And
they don't know how to monetize themselves. They don't know how to do it.
One more time. For the people in the back.
They don't know how to monetize themselves. Like, it's a whole list of things you have to do before you monetize and you can make money.
Bro. I tell everybody, this is another reason why people rock with me. Because when I come in, I say, do you want to wait on YouTube? Or do you want to pay the $175? I'm going to lay you out a whole 1-year plan. And we're going to monetize you from day one. We're going to monetize you. We're not going to wait for YouTube to monetize you. We're going to monetize you from day one.
Yeah.
It gets crazy, bro.
And people don't know what platforms pay what, how they pay out.
They don't know how that works.
What the tax is. They don't know any of these things. They're just thinking, I want to make some money. I want a lot of followers and let's run it. They don't know any of the work behind it.
So you look at Houston. I look at Houston. I said, my biggest competition, they know it too because I know the owner. His Creators Guild.
Okay.
His LP. I know the owner.
Yeah, okay.
So that's my biggest competition. Okay, they got a lot of podcasters. We got a lot of podcasters.
Okay.
So the thing about competition, I tell people all the time, is embrace it. People be scared to embrace competition. I see companies online bashing other companies. I'm not bashing other people, but I see them online say, well, we better than them versus us. And so why is it that we as a culture don't do that? The white people will get on there and be like, oh, I'm better than such and such.
I don't even think it's that. I think so many people look at the money aspect and don't study the craft, so they're not creating their own niche.
Okay.
So you talking about the same thing everybody else talking about.
That's
so
true.
You automatically think you got a competition because y'all talking about the same thing.
But it's not true.
But don't talk about the same thing.
Yeah.
Like create your own niche where people want to come see you for that.
Yeah.
Because there's a million podcasts, but I bet everybody watching has 2 or 3 that they go watch consistently because they like what those people are talking about.
And so as I always tell people too is I read that and I didn't make a lot of money with less than 20,000 followers.
Yeah.
A lot of money. All right. Because number one, I have digital products. So I have my own offers. So I tell people, what are you selling in today's market? That's the number one thing. Another thing too, so when you look into video marketing and all this stuff, what do you see people struggling with? Is it the editing?
I don't think it's the editing. I think it's trying to fight between the weeds and find their space.
Okay.
I think a lot of people have a conversation one night with their friends like, man, we should start a podcast and have no idea what they're doing. And they just go watch a couple videos on YouTube and like, hey, we gonna do that.
That's true.
And that's what's happening. And so
That's
they
true.
wind up not being successful because after 2 or 3 videos, they get maybe like 100 likes and then they're like, okay, this ain't working out.
So do you think that AI is gonna take jobs, or the people who know how to use it gonna get more people?
AI is definitely gonna take a lot of jobs.
Okay.
And the people that know how to use it is gonna take over. First off, if you're not using ChatGPT, there's a problem. ChatGPT is the greatest thing on earth. When I tell you I use it consistently, and the thing is, people hear ChatGPT and don't know how to use it, right?
They do not.
It's 4 different things you need to know to use it the right way. Like you have to know how to prompt it to do what you need it to do.
The prompts is the key.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to talk to it like it understands you. Keywords, key prompts, and it will give you.
Are you typing or are you talking these days? I'm only talking to ChatGPT.
I only talk.
Yeah, I only talk to ChatGPT, and when I talk to, she responds.
Yeah,
and she's talked to me, and she's do whatever. And then this is the thing, that the image dropped. The image filter about 10 days ago.
Okay.
All right. That's where everybody's showing you the action figures. Everybody's showing you this and that.
Yeah, people scared.
They scared. So look, some of my podcast clients, I said, man, look, man. I said, let me tell y'all something. I said, hey, I just did something for you. I just did something for you.
Oh,
This is my pop.
okay, you done already did it for him.
I ain't already look. That's what separates me from the most.
But
I'm already ahead. I'm having an AI event in a couple months.
But you understand the digital world.
Yeah.
You're able to catch it before they catch it.
Dog, listen, I'm with AI in the next 18 months. I'm gonna make about $5 to $10 million. You know why? Because I'm already studying the market and what people missing. Again, you just said something that's key. People just saying, "Oh, Chat GPT, this and that." Nah, I'm like, hold on. If you ain't doing this every day for at least an hour, I tell people for at least an hour a day. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey, I need you to create me at least 5 ideas when it comes to podcasting. What you got for me? She gonna go crazy.
Ooh, let's do this. All right. How about a storytelling podcast where
She gonna go crazy.
Oh yeah, I do it every.
You know what I'm
Yesterday, I was
saying?
on ChatGPT for like 3 hours.
Got to.
3 hours.
Got to.
Just writing the same thing, but changing the prompt.
Mm.
And so the whole story would change just by changing prompts. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand how to use.
But
technology.
I tell people, then you get outside of ChatGPT,
Yeah.
go to Sora. Sora is the photo version of ChatGPT.
Yeah, I got it.
So you go to Sora, then you get outside of that and you go to WordTune. WordTune, it helps you to get your sentences together, and it changes it 10 times around for you. It's so many. So I'm having an AI event. Only why? Because people keep asking me how I'm using AI. They want to know how I'm using it. Come on, talk to me.
People lazy, bro.
They are.
People want the world and want to do no work for it.
Nothing.
So they don't understand something because they're not giving it 2 or 3 hours a day. Anything you give 2 to 3 hours a day,
It's over.
You're gonna be a master at.
It's over.
That's why podcasting became so easy because I'm doing it every week. I'm doing it all day. Yeah, the first 2 or 3 episodes is 100 views, but by episode 300, I'm at 30K because I've figured out how to do this.
Yes. And so what I think what people y'all didn't understand exactly what he just said, because what people missing is the consistency.
Yeah.
All right.
And until you in year 2, year 3, you're not gonna see the numbers you want to see.
So what's crazy is I tell people this. I'm about to tell y'all my age, and some of y'all know my age. I've been editing videos for 27 years. I've been editing videos since iMovie. For 27 years.
iMovie is a long time ago.
1998 was the first time I edited videos. You hear me? I'm telling you this. So I'm so cold at video editing and what I see when it comes to editing. And now we got AI. I know every single AI from Opus to Submagic. I spend about $400 a month on AI just because it helps my process on what I'm in my team. Because there's only really 2 of us.
Yeah.
We cold though.
Yeah.
The way we it's like a train. It's no game. So we know, like, after this podcast, exactly what we're gonna do. Drop it, add the audio. Here's the pop-ups. Boom, 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 boom. Render it out. Boom. While it's rendering, grab it, slap it in the software. Grab the head clips. Boom. Hit the button. It already do the captions. Boom. Make sure the captions, everything's spelled. Boom. The podcast's done. My next move is to do it the same day. So my next move in podcasting
Is to take it from 48 hours to
2 hours. By the time you get home, it's already
get
back.
to the highs,
It's already there in your inbox.
That's crazy.
I'm coming.
Now that's gonna change the game.
I'm coming.
That's gonna change the game. But I think it's also gonna spoil a couple people.
Well, that's the thing. I wanted to spoil people. I want the customers. Our slogan is, we want you to be the talent while we do the work. I want them to come to the studio because nobody can do what we can do.
I get it, but I think you got to do some of the work. Like you got to see some of the ground floor. You can't be a boss unless you know what the other workers are doing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I've been doing it. I'm on the ground floor. I know me.
I'm saying about the people that want to be in this game, the people that are using your services. That's dope, but do you know how he's editing in case he's sick? Like, in case something happens, do you know how he's?
Yeah, but I realize there's a group of people don't want to know. They're not even concerned. They pay. There's a lot of real estate agents too. They'll pay. They'll tell you straight up. I just care about real estate. Man, please edit these videos. So you gotta know that there's a group of people out there that's like, nah, man, I need to learn everything. You got those people, but there's always gonna be a market for people who don't want to. All they want to do is what they want to do. And so, like, for all the editors out there, I tell people, if you're an editor and you ain't making 6 figures, your system broke.
What do you think the in the next year where podcasts is going? Do you think the it's going to continue to be saturated? A lot of people are going to be done with it. Is it going towards more streaming? Like, what's the next 2 years or 5 years in podcasting?
I believe the next couple of years in podcast, number one is how do especially if you have a studio, how do your studio bring something different that other people don't have? That's number one.
Absolutely.
All right. So my thing is LED screen. So anything they're talking about can pop up on the screen. We don't no longer need this. We can, you know what I'm saying?
And to touch on what you said, rent a studio. Don't do that shit at your house. Don't do it at your house.
Dog. You want me to tell you some funny stories? I have customers that they came for the first month.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this at home. Shit, they came back. They just can't do it.
You can't do it, and you don't want random guests at your goddamn house.
That's true.
No,
that's true.
When I stopped using the studio, subsequently, I also at the time owned an Airbnb.
Okay.
So I just started shooting it at my Airbnb.
Okay, that makes sense.
I never shot it at my house. Like you're not gonna give it your full effort. You're not gonna get dressed. You're not gonna present yourself in front of the camera.
Somebody been home being lazy.
Yeah. It's like working from home. I'm terrible at it. I am not the guy that you need to give a job to.
That's true.
And say you can just use your laptop from the house.
That's true.
I'm not gonna do it.
I got you. So what I see though, I'm gonna tell you the vast what I see, because I look at every studio in Houston. I'm like, man, what are they doing that I need to bring something different that just makes people? First of all, I already know that 90% of studios don't do no editing.
They don't.
So we already one up on everybody already right there. The second thing I see is going live is cool, but one thing about live, if your internet stuff it might be glitching. So I tell people whenever you do record live, make sure that you're recording local too, like you're recording on your desktop because it can mess up quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've already. Oh, and also, if you're gonna do this, get your external hard drives.
Oh yeah.
External hard drive.
I got about 9 of these.
You know
and these are like $250 each.
You know what I'm saying? And make sure that you have it. You have a backup for all of your stuff.
Yes.
Because I've messed up before where I didn't own all my stuff. And I had to redo everything. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you trademarking your LLC and I'm even past the LLC part. At this point, I'm doing
copyright
trust.
Yeah.
No, trust.
Oh, you're in trust, yeah.
Yeah, doing trust where I'm getting paid for something that can't be taxed.
Yes.
But that's a whole nother conversation.
Oh, that's a whole nother conversation.
Whole nother thing.
You know Brother Truth?
Yeah.
He was on my podcast.
Okay.
So me and Brother Truth chopped it up. We talked about some.
Yeah. It's some way to get around some things for sure.
So, I mean, you can't be mad if you don't know the game. So I try to tell people, Jeff Bezos 2 years ago made $11 billion. He paid 0 taxes. See, he knows something you don't know.
Oh, and that's the same. It's the same thing like Elon Musk. Elon Musk will tell you he doesn't get a paycheck.
Come on.
He doesn't. He leverages his assets to the bank, takes a loan, and continues to take loans, and that's how he pays himself.
Man.
That's how he buys things. He doesn't get a check from his company. He's so smart. He just sold his company.
Come on.
To his digital company.
Come on.
So all he did is make money. You know what I'm saying?
It.
Like people not using their brain.
So this is the thing too. Let's talk about social media, because I think I see a lot of stuff people got going wrong on social media, bro.
As far as
they don't have a plan. They're just posting to say they post. There's no direct.
I'm okay with that.
Plan with no offers.
I'm okay with that if you're doing it every day.
Okay.
While you're trying to figure it out, it's better to
No, I see people from 2-3 years ago, no plan. That's what I'm talking about.
I didn't say do that. I said while you're coming up with the plan,
okay, I got
make sure you're consistently dropping something so that once the plan has been formed, people still recognize your face.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying just for 3 years you shoot a video every day and that's it, because you're not gonna make no money off that. You're not gonna see nothing from that.
It makes sense though, and when I'm looking at social media, I'm like, man, I see, especially the younger generation, they so in love with followers and likes. But I'm like, bro, what you okay. For instance, I'm not gonna. They know who they are. I ain't gonna call them out. They come here every week. podcasting. They had 35 million views. All right. They built their YouTube channel crazy because of podcasting. They made zero money. Let me tell you why, though.
That makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Especially because YouTube pays the most.
Because they never got monetized. So let me tell you why. It's because they didn't understand the watch hours. All right, they got the subscribers.
I just started talking about this.
But
somebody else
they
watch hours is a big.
It's all of it.
It's all of it.
I can get subscribers in 2 seconds.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
How long are they watching the video before they click off?
Yes. So I told him, I said, man, it's some stuff y'all gotta do, man. It was like, what you mean? I said, bro, it's some stuff y'all gotta do. I'm gonna show y'all love because y'all been rocking with me for a year. I gotta show y'all love because I mean, it's some stuff. So now they in a position to get monetized. But I told them, yeah. And then let me say this right now: if you're not building a community, all right, because I have a community of over 200 people, pay me $47 a month. Listen to what I'm telling you. If you're not building a fucking community, you slipping, bro. You gotta build a community.
People gotta like you, man.
Yeah.
People because that's the people that's gonna show up. The people who rock with you. You know what I'm saying? It was good to see that I could go away for a year and come back.
Come on.
And still had the same love, but I had created that community already. I had created that driving force, and I did take a year off. I went.
Why you took a year off? Tell me about this. Tell me about this year off. That somebody like you so creative.
I'm gonna be honest.
Why would you take a year off?
So, and this is just being completely transparent.
Okay.
I was doing all of these things, but still working a 9 to 5.
It's tough.
And I worked for this company. That company had only made their first year in business $80,000.
Okay.
My first year there, $1.4 million. My second year, $2.4 million. So you went from 80 and I made you millions. And then the company let me go.
That's how it is.
And I'm not gonna lie.
You felt some kind of way.
I felt some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? That south side almost came out. I was ready to
blow this button.
Yeah, go by there and holler at them. But you know what I'm saying? But I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But it
Give us a lesson that you learned. So give us a lesson that you learned in that, though, because I think people need to know this lesson in that right there.
I learned that it's okay to help somebody build their house. But if you're not stacking bricks on your end, then when the rain hit, they're gonna be sheltered and you still gonna be building. And I also realized you can't serve two masters. You can't do something you like for money and then do something you love for free. It doesn't make any sense. And I was in a deep depression. And I'm gonna tell you who saved me out of depression. And it might strike you. It was actually Jim Carrey, man. Jim Carrey got me out that slum, man. He did a commencement speech.
Come on.
At a college.
Come on.
And he said that he thought his dad was the funniest man he ever met. But his dad decided that humor couldn't get him paid, so he worked for a meal company for 20 years. And then one day they fired him.
Come on.
And they were dirt poor. And they had to collect cans to buy food.
It's crazy.
And bathe themselves. And he knew at that moment, I'd rather do something I love and be broke than do something I hate that they can fire me for. They can just, I don't need you anymore. So then that shook in my head like, okay, I got a plan. I don't have all the means I need to
get
that
there,
plan. But if I've already created relationships. So what can those relationships do with the plan that I have? Because I might know you that know him that know her, and that's the person I needed. And that's why community and relationship is the greatest wealth. It's the greatest wealth you can have is relationships. I tell people all the time, don't burn bridges.
Because guess what? When people buy you, like most of the podcasts, matter of fact, I got 3 new podcasts coming this week. So look, most of the podcasts that they bought me, they bought my wife. They was like, hey, we love what y'all doing. And then when they buy you, they don't want to go nowhere else. People like, man, can I just hang out here? Can I? They just
Just want to be around.
They want to be around because of what we have built though.
And that was the thing at the studio. I would shoot, and we had a lobby area, and I go in the lobby and it's like 20 people.
Come on.
They just want to watch the
Yeah.
show live. They don't want to wait till it
Yeah.
drop that week. They want to watch it live. And that became a thing where every week it's different people. And now they're bringing bottles.
Oh, yeah.
They bringing food. Like it's
Big lit.
Yeah. Yeah. They just want to be around. But then those are the people you need to speak to. So what do you do for a living? Okay, but what do you like doing? Okay, and start creating those relationships. Or because people think because I get something from you and you get something from me, we're using each other. No, I have a talent that you don't have.
Yeah.
You have a talent. And if we're not using our talents to work together, then what do we have them for?
So my biggest thing is this, and tell me what you think about this, is don't follow your passion, tap into your gift.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because passion, you can be passionate about a lot of stuff and it'll fizzle out.
It'll be gone.
It'll be gone. You'll be like, oh, I ain't passionate about painting no more. But what God gave you,
Your gift.
your gift, that's just there.
Editing is my gift. That's one gift I got, editing. I can edit. Like because I'm a visionary, I got ADHD. And so
My
go
my
ahead.
gift is just believe it or not, a pimp told me this.
Come on.
He said, man, you don't got that ism. But he said, but it's something about you people like. They just want to be around you and hear you talk.
Oh yeah.
And that's just my gift. I know how to piece the words together. I know how to piece people together. I know how to manage people. I don't have that ism, but I have a likability. I have a charm of leadership.
And I think that's good because one of the greatest things I heard lately was one of my clients. He said, "Man, every time I talk to you, I feel like telling somebody new, because it seems like you just growing every day."
I'm trying, man.
Every day, but I'm reading books. I spend at least an hour and a half either meditating, reading books, tapping into like my gift, and that's why I tell people all the time: is it doesn't matter somebody got somebody doing the same thing as you. DNA acronym. The D is your design, the N is to notice, and the A is your assignment.
My thing is just outwork the person.
Yeah.
Just outwork them. I had a mentor back in the day. He used to Mr. B. He used to actually play for the Bulls, but he only played like 1 or 2 seasons, got hurt, and then he bought a lot of real estate. He actually bought the land where 288 meets Pearland.
Oh, I know what
And
it's
because he owned the land, they had to buy it from him so they could build the freeway.
Get that money.
You know what I'm saying? But he said you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can roll the same wheel. Just do it longer than them. Do it better than them. That's it. Just outwork everybody else who's doing it like you doing it.
And so that's my wife always. She say, "You so investing in this podcast and stuff." He said, "Because I already see the future. Because guess what? I'm about to really change the game. Because we ain't talking about just having the LED screen. I'm pulling up with a box truck.
You really just tapped into something when you said your wife. A lot of times your significant other don't see the dream.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. She was the reason that I walked away from the railroad. I was at the railroad getting money.
Oh, I know the railroad.
And then I started another business. I started making money. And then she was like, man, she said, your gift is so powerful that you need to walk away from that place. And I was like, man, I don't know. She's like, at the time she was a school teacher.
Yeah.
She said, I got us if something happened. But as a man,
You
I'm
don't want
like,
that. Yeah, you don't want that.
I can't do that.
But sometimes you gotta.
She kept saying it.
Yeah.
By me walking away, she let me walk away.
Yeah.
Now we both entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So somebody had to go off that bridge.
Yeah, jump.
You know what I'm saying?
Jump.
And go make it happen.
I used to get so frustrated with trying to explain my gift to people or explain my plan to people and them not understanding.
Yeah.
But then God checked me and was like, but I didn't tell them. So why would they understand something I didn't tell them?
I got that same moment, though, because God checked me. He told me, when I give you a vision, it's only for you. So stop asking other people to validate it.
Yeah. They don't have
He
to
said, you go get it. And so when I first started a podcast studio in 2020, my partner said, man, what you doing, man? I'm like, I'm about to open up a content creation studio. I was on the north side.
Yeah.
I was over there right off Imperial Valley and the Bellway at Boxer property, that black building.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I was over there.
Yeah.
So I was over there for almost 3 years.
Okay.
And so, and the reason why I came here is because a lot of my clients, they coming from Pearland, Sugarland. They're like, man, can you move closer? I'm like, damn, I got to find a spot closer. But they was coming because
Yeah.
at that time, I was only charging $285 for 4 episodes. I was really getting them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I went up to $385, and then they was like, okay. So then we moved here. They love it now. So now I see this place getting about 75 to 100 podcasters.
In this one space?
Yeah, easy. Because everybody on the booking link. The only time they cross over is like you might have somebody outside the door and somebody podcasting. So then soon they finish, they gone, they coming in. So
Yeah.
it's a system that we built.
Yeah.
It's all booking. You can't come unless you book. So it's a whole system.
So what's the next steps? Like, do you want to get a bigger spot? Do you
Yeah, my next step is us building our own spot. Like we building our own spot in the next 18 months.
Oh, you trying to fast track it?
Yeah.
18 months.
I'm already getting this money. I can afford it. Why would I? I mean, it's not like I'm broke.
Hey.
Not like I'm bullshitting.
Yeah.
We getting money.
My plan, I have 4 shows.
Okay.
I have 8 altogether, but I have 4 shows
I like it.
already pre-written, ready to.
Okay. How long your shows usually?
So because we're doing digital based,
Okay.
no show is more than 25 minutes.
Okay, I like it.
No more than 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to drop all 4 before the end of the year.
Okay.
2 are live and 1 is animated.
Okay.
And just finishing up the movie that I had to then chop up and make that an 8-part series.
Okay. So what I am gonna do though, I want a 20,000 square foot place. Let me tell you why. Half of the size is an all open workspace, building out movies and sitcoms.
Yeah.
Virtual. I'm going crazy virtual. Like you could get in your car and the screen wrap around you. It's like you right there. Like there's a place in Tampa I'm going to check out. They bought a mall. They bought a mall in Tampa.
Yeah.
And the whole place is virtual. So what I want to do, nobody's doing it. So when you go into the podcast rooms, there's no walls. It's screens. So it changes to whatever you want to change it into.
I'm trying to get a spot. I want to build out sets.
Mm-hmm.
I want to build out sets to be able to shoot the way that I want to shoot, whenever I want to shoot.
Yeah.
The hardest part at this point is finding consistent talent. Finding people who want to do the thing for real and really believe in it. I watched Country Wayne. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I watch Country. I see what he got.
But I watched him from the.
Yeah, me too.
From the start.
From the zero.
Yeah. From the zero.
When he wasn't shit.
Yeah. And to watch him mastermind that whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then once he started to get money, then started to pay people to take over what he doing digitally and not touch it anymore, but it still continue to be Country Wayne. That take a certain kind of intellect. That take a certain kind of hustle. He figured it out, and he was like, nobody else believes it. I'll do it myself. I'll play 5-6 different characters if I got to play 5-6 different characters.
So that's why I'm telling you, millionaires, they build systems. Billionaires build people.
Yeah.
When you understand that mindset, like I'm raising up, I got a little young stud. I'm raising him basically to be me. People say, well, he might try to steal your deal. He can't. It's me. People buy me.
Yeah.
And that's what people. You can't be afraid if somebody want to know what you know. Give them the gift.
I'm never stingy about giving them the game because I don't think you can do it better than me.
That's what I'm saying.
So it doesn't hurt me to tell you how to do this or to keep it a secret.
No,
because you can't do it the way I do.
You can't do it the way I do it. You can't do it, and that's why I would try to tell people like, man, it's a lot. Like there's 700 something studios around Houston.
Yeah.
Do I care?
Yeah, they didn't come.
I got 20-something podcasts. I got also another 8 or 9 people, real estate agents that pay me monthly to load their content up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't worry about the competition because I'm him. Truly, I'm him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then I just want to help the people that look like me. You don't know how to do it.
Me too.
Let me show you how to do it.
Me too.
I'm tired of you going to this 9 to 5. You tired of you going to this 9 to 5. It's affecting the way you treat your wife and your kids and everything else. Let's fix it.
So I got a part of my business that we do. We build funnels for people. So here's another part of my business that we do. We build funnels. Like we build them from, they want to be a coach, content creator, but we built the whole website, the whole system, the digital products all out for them. So
you build a CRM
for them from scratch.
See, I know a little bit.
Yeah. I built all that out. So one of my goals is to turn 100 people to a millionaire and 1,000 to six figures.
Using a CRM is how I took him to $2.5 million.
Yeah. All day.
Building CRM.
All day.
How CRMs.
So look, I just show you. This is why I like to show people right here. I'm like, so you'll see here's the studio page with the podcasters. Then we go right here. You go to my personal page. Come on, pop up, baby.
It never does it when you want it to do it. There we go.
Then you go to my page. Here's my page. Why Now Is Your Time.
Yeah.
All right. Then you go to our digital page where we help a lot of people. It's called the Digitalpreneur Institute.
Are you teaching?
We teaching. We beyond teaching. We go harder than just teaching. So then you go to the Digitalpreneur Institute. Pull it up. They get to go. They can come out here. They can come to the monthly. We got a monthly membership.
See?
We got courses, and we got the $5,000 done for you.
See, people don't know that it's help out here. You just ain't looking for it.
You ain't found it.
And the internet is amazing. It has everything you want. It has everything you want.
It has what you want, but it's scattered.
Again, you got to know how.
I rather, and I have paid maybe about 100. I hate to put this number out here, but like $150,000 in coaches to know what I know.
You know what's crazy? The last business owner I worked for, that's what he did. Mm-hmm. He paid thousands of dollars for coaches.
How you think I learned how to build out funnels and CRMs?
And then I would sit with these coaches.
Come on.
Because you didn't already pay for them.
Yeah.
You paid for them. So
I'm going to get the knowledge.
I might as well sit here and learn what they know too.
Yeah.
And then just understand, okay, they're charging for what they know in their time.
Mm-hmm.
And they get to choose what that cost looks like.
Yeah. So it's funny though, because people think, oh, you own the studio, that's all you do. No. I'm an author. I'm working on my second book. The name of my second book is How I Got to the Fucking Bag. All right, that's my second book. You know what I'm saying? My first book, and then I don't tell you something I'm not already doing.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say, hey man, go build a digital course. I already have multiple digital courses. Oh man, go be a coach. I'm already a coach.
Yeah.
Like I don't go tell you something
you ain't already doing.
Then I'm not already doing.
Because people ain't gonna respect it.
No.
People ain't gonna respect you saying, "Oh, you can do this," but you ain't never.
You ain't
never
done
did
it.
I used to. Oh man.
Come on.
There's one particular uncle. You should do it like this. You should do it like that.
He ain't never did nothing.
I'm like, nigga, you ain't never did
That's what I'm saying.
Like you in the same
that's
spot. Why
true.
would I listen to you?
That's true, dog. That's true. All right, so I got this game I want to play. Okay. I'm gonna tell you an acronym.
Okay.
I tell you the acronym, and then you tell me what it means to you.
Okay.
Focus. Follow one course until successful. What do that mean to you?
So I don't have to make my own acronym.
No.
I just have to tell you.
You just tell me what do focus mean to you. I told you the acronym. What do it mean to you?
Focus has transformed to me, and it's a hard thing. You got to block everything out.
Ooh, come on.
Even people you love, people you like your mama, your daddy. If they not going the same place you going,
Preach.
I'm sorry.
Preach.
I love you.
Preach.
But I'm gone.
I gotta go.
Focused. I'm focused on it because, man, I told this to somebody the other day, and I need somebody to hear it. Everybody has their greatest fear. Some people fear is heights. Some people fear is spiders and clown. My greatest fear of all time is being a regular nigga.
Me too. That's why I ain't regular.
My greatest fear is to die, and I lived in a regular house, drove a regular car. I don't feel like I can rest in peace like that. I don't feel like I can leave this earth, and all I did is what everybody else did. Because I don't think God called me to be regular. And I know he doesn't because it irritates my spirit every single day.
Come on.
Why are you doing that shit? Because everybody doing that shit. If I wanted you to do that shit, I wouldn't have gave you this other stuff that no one else is thinking about.
So I like what your mindset is. And I tell my wife all the time. She was like, we got all these customers we help. But I got the studio for me, really.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
This is my playground.
Of course.
This is my playground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And as long as it's making money, wife can't say anything about it.
I mean, but I'm making money.
Yeah.
So if all the podcasters stop paying,
Yeah.
and I have digital courses, I got things I do, so I don't depend on the studio to make me money, because I got my own personal brand, and I think that's the point people got to figure out. The next one, money, acronym, momentarily owned, not externally yours. What do it mean to you?
I realize in these last 2 years, I really learned how money works. Money ain't shit, right?
It ain't.
It's not shit. I hate when people use money as a cloak.
Yes.
Because if you was a bitch ass nigga before you was rich, you still
You gonna be that same
that changes nothing.
That changes
You
nothing.
still a bitch ass nigga. You just got a lot of money.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying? So my focus now isn't about the bag. I understand that the bag is important to just take care of family and some things that you needed to do. But I'm more worried about how to leverage the money. How can I, if I shoot 8 episodes, but then I shop it around, and maybe this one is offering me $250, but this one is only offering me $100, but they allow me to keep my digital property and I own it for life.
Yeah.
I don't care that they paying me the $250. This makes more sense.
Yeah, because you control your own intellectual property. So the reason why we created the Digitalpreneur Institute is to teach people how to tap into their own intellectual property. And so now you can take your knowledge and start creating courses, programs. So that's what makes our stuff so special, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's me and my wife. So she teach, I teach, and then the ladies like the way she teach, the guys like the way I teach. And it's like a mixture. That's how you get people in the community that's like, man, I'm rocking with them.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Hope. HOPE, help other people excel. Because I believe if you help enough people get what they want out of life, God gonna bless you for you to get what you want out of life. What's your thoughts?
I've taken a lot of back seats.
Come on.
And played the background so people could win. And I'm learning now that I don't have to dim my light for them to shine. We both can shine.
Come on.
And I'm hoping more black people understand that you don't have to be in competition to hate somebody else. Y'all both can eat. Matter of fact, y'all might eat bigger if y'all work together. But so many people want to be the boss. Everybody want to be the boss.
No Indians.
Hey,
all Chiefs.
And the thing about being the boss is you, as the boss, you take less than everybody else. That's what real bosses know. You take less than everybody else.
And you work more.
Even if you don't have it, you still got to make sure everybody else and everything else is paid, even if you broke. A real boss is taking care, where when y'all walking somebody establishment, don't nobody know who the boss is, because y'all all look the same. Y'all all dress the same. Y'all all drive the same thing. If you the big guy and you driving the Benz, but they driving Toyota, you're not a real boss, because you're not elevating their life.
Come on.
You just want to be called the boss. And that ain't no hope in that.
Man, next one. Not money. Next one is denial. Acronym. Acronym for denial. Don't even notice I am lying. What does denial mean to you?
Oh, I was lying to myself for a long time.
Come on.
For real.
Tell the truth.
No, I'm just being honest. I was lying to myself, saying I'm happy with doing what I'm doing.
Ooh, come on.
And it wasn't that I was happy, I was scared. A lot of black, especially men, won't admit that they were scared. I was scared that if I leave this place, can I still succeed? If I leave this and I'm not making no money and I have to downsize and I have to get a car back and all this, I'm scared what people gonna say about me. I'm fearful of what they gonna say about me. When at the end of the day, that's the most freeing thing. Come on, man.
Say
what you want.
Yes.
Fuck it.
And the older you get, I know the older I got, the more I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck level that I'm at is downright disrespectful.
Come on.
I don't give a flying fuck.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to get to that place. Like I said, I was afraid, and a lot of trauma from my childhood. I didn't want to face.
Gotcha.
I didn't realize that my trauma could be my triumph. You know what I'm saying?
true.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, I grew up poor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah. Mama was on drugs. Yeah, daddy
too.
was an alcoholic.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? But how can you change that for the next generation. My whole mindset is, it ain't about what I'm doing. It's about what I'm leaving, that the next people after me is still solid, still successful, and their people and their kids and their kids. I'm just the springboard. I'm just trying to change it.
So this is how I started looking at content years ago. When you document your moments, you never create content. So what I mean by that is like, what's up, guys? Y'all good today? Let's go. Follow me to the studio. Man, I'm opening up the studio. I'm just documenting my moment. Man, I got this guest coming. Y'all gonna check them out. You know what I'm saying? One thing I learned about this whole universe is, what if Facebook have a RIP? And I'm at 6,000 posts right now.
Yeah.
And they say, you know what, Lloyd? When you die, we're gonna post 3 times a day for you on autopilot because AI done took over now.
Yeah, at that point.
And then let people see who you was.
Yeah.
So what stories are y'all telling? And so like my brand, Why Now Is Your Time, I just focus on life, brand, legacy. I want you to design your life, create your brand, leave your legacy. My wife brand is Allow Yourself Grace. So she's helping women on allowing their self grace. Then our brand is One Marriage, Two Hustlers. All right. And then when you see OM, the incubator, OM2H Creative Studios, people I say, what do OM2H stands for? It's One Marriage, Two Hustlers.
Yeah.
That's our brand. You know what I'm saying? And so outside of that, where you see yourself going in the next 3 to 5 years? Where you see? I see you say you want to build. You want to get a building built, or you want to go rent? What's your focus?
It doesn't really matter whether it's rented or built.
I got you.
If it's rented, I'm still gonna have to build it out on the inside.
Yeah. I built this whole place out right here. It was looking nothing like this.
Believe it or not, you're not gonna believe this. I really don't like being in front of the camera.
Oh, okay.
Like my biggest dream is to produce and direct other shows, other people, put them in position, like how Ryan Coogler is doing Michael B. Jordan. That's my dream. I want to direct movies. I want to direct shows. I want to write shows and produce shows and come in and change the little thing that's making it not work. I want to be the back end guy that just push talent. That's all I want to do.
So I think that's what I want to do with the podcast game. I want to make sure everybody podcast making 6 figures. All right, but I want to be in front of the camera. I like to talk.
No, I don't mind.
I love it.
I've learned to do it, but it's not my goal.
Yeah.
It's not what gets me going every day.
Yeah.
When I'm writing every day, when I wrote the movie, I didn't write myself a single part. I'm not in the movie at all. When I'm writing these shows, I'm not in the shows at all.
It makes
because
sense.
I don't have, long as the thing is being created, I'm in love with the process. I'm in love that now it's on. Now we're making money from it. I don't have to be. They don't have to know my name, and I'm okay with that.
You know, the beauty of this whole thing is like church. There's a lot of churches in Houston.
It's a whole lot of church. There's a church on every corner.
Okay, so there's people at them.
Yeah.
So this is how I look at studios. Like the way studios are is, first of all, who's the best marketer? Like, who can market their stuff the best? Because at the end of the day, I learned they buying quality and price over your studio. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have people come from other studios like, they quality ain't like y'all quality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all cheaper. and then the dude calling me, telling me, man, you stealing my people. I ain't steal your people. Your people came to me.
Yeah.
I'm running the ad. So that means that you need to get better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this. When Cricket dropped, you see, remember Cricket came? Cricket came. T-Mobile was $80, $90 per cell phone. T-Mobile said, oh, wait. We'll give you 3 for $99. Yeah. They had to make a shift.
Yeah, y'all playing games.
T-Mobile made a shift.
And we're going to let you jump to the next phone for free.
Guess what? Cricket stole 8 million customers. I study marketing. I'm always looking. So they stole them. So I'm like, good. So now the person who's telling me, hey man, I don't really like coming to the studio. I'm building out a box truck right now. A box truck with podcast shit in it. Cameras already in. I'm pulling up to your house.
Now first off,
I'm telling you, I'm changing the game.
That's genius.
I'm changing the fucking game.
That's genius. Because then Let me not put all that out. Let me not put all that out. No. I say that for after the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying, but no, I already got the whole play because I figured out it's a group of people that's like, man, I want to start a podcast, but man, I can't come to the studio. I got my driver. Before we get there, you got all this furniture. Pick what you want, how many guests you got. Y'all jump in the truck, and we finna record. When you get in there, it's inside the box truck is LED screens. What color? What's the design you want? Let's get it. The things already mounted to the ground. Let's go. This change a fucking. I'm not here not to be creative. People are stuck. I'm not here to be stuck. I'm here to be creative. Because now I got 1, now I got 2, now I got 5, now I got 20. Now I'm all over the United States with box trucks. You know what I'm saying? With podcasting. You know what I'm saying?
You could do,
Hey.
again, I'm going to say it. Because yeah.
So, all right. So, I love your vision. Before we close out, any questions you want to ask me? Because I like to throw the ball to you a little bit.
I know we started the podcast, but you was like, I don't know if you know it or not, but I've been watching you for a while.
Yeah.
How did you wind up getting to my page? Like,
so what happened was I think you pop them on Explore page. And so when I see people,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, when I see people on the Explore page, I'm like, damn, who is that?
Yeah.
Then I clicked and said, okay, he's from Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I clicked on and I was like, okay, I like what he's doing. Because transparent, I don't like boring people. So, when I say boring,
Yeah.
when I go to people's page, I'm like, damn, yeah. Like, I'm different. Like, you might see my video, I'm like, say, I'm upside down. I'm just like this. I'm talking.
Yeah.
I'm fast paced. I don't know. It's just, I don't like boring people. So when I seen your stuff, I was like, okay, interesting. And then I remember I seen you at the Lafayette when he had that content day.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, I'm gonna get him on the podcast. So then it gets crazy though, because right now I got about 50 people lined up for my next podcast.
Yeah.
But they just lined up because there's some people reach out to me, I reach out to them, and then, hey man, my friend said,
Yeah.
Like right now I think we on season number 8 right now.
Okay.
This is season 8, episode 1.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. You know what I'm saying?
So,
because I knew you follow my page because it'll tell you who watching your story.
oh yeah.
And I'm like this animated guy in this suit is always on my page, man. Who the hell is this?
Yeah.
And then a while back, maybe like a year ago, you had invited me to like.
I don't know. It could have been something. I'm
might-
always to a podcast. I had a podcast gala.
Yeah, it was that.
Yes.
It was a gala.
Yes.
It was a gala.
Yes.
I knew it was something fancy.
It was
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? It was a gala, and I was like, dang, I can't make it. That's the same night, the same time we shooting this reality show, so we couldn't do it. It was actually at Lafayette spot.
Okay.
I hate that show.
I Lafayette too. Lafayette, no, I talked to Lafayette. I tell him. I said it's some things he got to tweak to make sure that thing popping.
I think Lafayette's big thing. First off, this is not a shot at Lafayette. I think
No.
I think Lafayette's dream is great. I think the way that he run. I love the way that he does business. But Lafayette isn't marketing the business.
Yes.
Right? He's just allowing whoever know about it come do your thing.
Yeah.
But he isn't pushing saying, hey, I'm the biggest studio in Houston. You want to shoot movies, you want to shoot shows, you want to shoot podcasts, you want to sell merch, this is what you do it. He's not, but that's not his character.
I got
he's not boisterous. He's not loud. That's not his thing.
So if you see some of my videos, I always say, hey, man, you shoot at that studio, man. Yo, that studio ain't better than mine. You know what I'm saying? You come check my shit out.
Yeah.
I got that fire. We got an 8-camera setup.
Yeah.
This I got some more. I got right here, back everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the so last thing. What I'm moving into is this. When the LED screen, I'm moving to commercials. Commercials at the studio.
I've already decided what I want to do in your white room.
Oh man.
Actually, or it could be here. I got
I
got a good friend. We've been working on his content for like the last month. And he put together this 15 to 20 minute comedy act. And he want to do it live.
Oh yeah.
He want to do it. I'm talking live, streaming on all platforms.
Gotcha.
And I think here could really do that for him. Funny dude, man. You can check him out. His Instagram is I Got My Cup.
Okay.
Big dude, big Larry, man. He just a big dude, funny, man. And when you see him, you'll be scared, nigga. Nigga 6'4", 300-something pounds, but nigga just funny, man. He ain't trying to harm nobody. But yeah, man. I've been dropping these skits, but that's just for the meantime while we work on these shows, just so they don't forget the face. And again, man, it's AOB on all platforms, AOB_Poppy.
Okay.
Or you can go to Hypothetically Speaking. And yeah, man, we just putting out this content. Again, Hypothetically Speaking on all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, all that. And again, they my true stories, man. They really my life.
And I love it, dog. I believe it. I love it. Let me see if this is it. Here you go. Right. Nah, that ain't it. Oh, right here. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. 10-foot by 8-inch LED screen. We're gonna be shooting. We can shoot whatever we want to shoot back there.
Oh, come on,
We
man.
can shoot whatever we want to shoot back there.
Come on,
We
man.
can shoot whatever we want to shoot back there. Coming soon.
Oh, now you. But now you. Oh no, no.
Whatever we want to shoot back there.
No, now you gotta have. No, you need a bigger space. This ain't enough space.
It's enough for now. We getting bigger. It's enough for now.
I need to like.
Because what I want to do is
and get next door too.
Nah, they already there. So
What about the other way?
nah, this is a paint shop.
God damn.
No, but look, what I'm saying is it's for 35 to 50 people. We already did the math.
Yeah.
So we can make it exclusive events. It don't have to be a lot of people.
Okay.
So 35 to 50 people. We got the chairs, tables. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the chairs, the folding chairs?
Yeah.
So we got the chairs, we got the table. But 35 to 50 people, we're going to do it like that. And that as we transition to our bigger space.
Okay.
But that LED screen, it's a game changer.
And you gonna go all the way up the wall?
Yeah, this I'm taking this out of here.
I need to make more money. I'm not doing the right things
What you mean?
because I can't afford that yet. But I want it.
What?
The LED, the screen
yeah.
you just showed me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
It's
man, I would.
It changes the game though. This is the thing. I tell people this all the time. Man, I don't really give a fuck. If you into podcast, better looking at that, you into podcasting, you better get better because I'm coming. I'm gonna have the #1 studio in Houston, Texas, because people they ain't gonna better to deny it because we're gonna do shit that nobody's doing in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The shit you just showed me is next level.
It's next level.
Because when you was telling me the screen, I was like, I
you thought like a
understood
TV?
it. Yeah, like TVs.
Bro, you
I
crazy?
didn't understand what you meant.
LED.
When you like the whole wall is LED.
Connected, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
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 I'm doing the wrong thing. I need to get a box truck. I know a nigga with a box truck. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, dog. Niggas sleeping. I'm a trendsetter though. And so one thing about me, I'm not afraid of no competition. I believe whatever God has for you. And whoever can market the best, they better keep coming.
I tell people all the closest thing to God is marketing.
That's it.
I swear I tell people that the closest
it,
thing to
man.
God is marketing. It's
it.
God, then marketing.
I'm telling you.
If you want to win, but you ain't paying for marketing, then you don't want to win.
Anybody, I said you got to have at least a $5 to $20 a day ad running like a train. I'm talking
And
about
people don't understand how cheap it is.
running like a train.
Let's get into it real quick. So one of the things that make our podcast studio so unique is
Running like a train.
People don't know how cheap it is, man.
you don't know how
When I had those 30K, 20K, 40K videos, I was only spending $20 a day.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just $20 a day.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's gonna keep running for 24 hours.
Hey, if you not marketing, I tell anybody, because, and again, whatever you doing, what separates you from the masses.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell people what separates our studio, and I'm going to stand on it, is we can get your content back in 48 hours, and you ain't got to touch it. You ain't got to touch it. Only thing you got to do is upload. Now, we do have an additional fee for us to do the uploading. You know what I'm saying? But the $385, you could do it yourself. But if you want us to upload them every single month, it's $500 extra. So it's on you. It's on you. We don't give a damn.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Do you rent out? I know you rent out space for like podcasts, but do you rent out the space?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at the space out, baby.
Cool. How much? Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. I tell you, man. Depends on how long you want it. We start like at $100 to $125 an hour.
Well, for these shows, I'm gonna have to do a casting call.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna need space.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to move out of shit out the way. I
You know what
got
I'm saying? And you can be up here and help me judge.
Yeah.
We can find the right people for the right show.
Yeah, dog.
You know what I'm
Just hey, I'm with whatever, dog. Just know I'm a real nigga from Baytown though. Baytown, Texas.
I'm from the South Side.
Okay.
H-Town. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I'm from Baytown, but I'm just the thing about life, man, is that my wife don't want me to say this, but I always say this: is I want to help my black people, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because
It's hard.
it's hard. It's hard, dog. I'm telling you, it's hard.
I came to a conclusion. A lot of people don't want to hear this shit.
Okay, here we go.
It's a fucked up conclusion. It's a fucked up
Tell me
conclusion.
something good.
It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. The dream of us having our own Target, our own Ford, our own
It's gone?
schools, that's gone.
Well, I'm gonna say school now. I'm gonna say school because I have an online school right now. Which so, but I know what you're saying. You saying like
Our ecosystem where it's just us.
yeah.
That's gone. It's never gonna. It's not gonna happen, and we're part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then the people, the youngsters, these YNs after us,
Man, they different.
man, these
I talk to them too.
man, I do too.
I got a couple of them that come here.
People don't understand. I used to work for I used to work for a group home for a long time, a boys home. These niggas is different.
They don't want to work either.
Hell no. Hell no, they don't want to work. They down the road.
So this is the thing. Why y'all mad at AI? Because you don't want to work anyway.
Yeah.
So the AI gonna do the job.
Yeah, robots finna take the fuck over. For real. Because these niggas don't want to do shit. I'm talking about niggas
I'm
don't
with
want
you.
Niggas don't want to do regular shit.
Nothing.
Regular shit. Like niggas McDonald's make more than selling dope if you do the math.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas refuse. They ain't flipping no
refuse.
motherfucking fries.
They refuse.
They ain't finna go work at Walmart. They not finna, how you say you was at the railroad making money? $8,000 or $10,000 a month? That's not no, to them,
Bro.
that's not money.
Bro, let me tell you this. I worked 9 straight years at the railroad and didn't miss one day. So I'm 45.
Yeah.
All right.
I got a good friend that worked for the railroad.
Yeah. So I'm 45. I didn't become job free till I was 40. So that's 18 years in the workplace. So I need niggas to know this. Like, I tried to network more. I tried a lot of shit. But, and I'm gonna say this, and I said it before, especially my followers know y'all follow this channel. My wife was the plug for me to get job free. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now I got a good friend named Joe. Well, I just mentioned him,
Mm-hmm.
Joe Stone. Big on social media. Got a deal with Snapchat. Had his own
Okay.
show on that whole big thing. Matter of fact, the same guys that managed Sauce Walk and all.
Okay.
Managed him. It was his wife. He told her, he was like, "Baby, just give me 3 years.
Come on.
Give me 3 years of only doing content.
Come on.
If I can't make it after 3 years,
I can crack it.
I go back to work. I go and get a 9 to 5, whatever you want me to do.
Mm-hmm.
But just give me 3 years where you work and I can just focus on this and I crack it." He cracked that motherfucker.
I need to.
He cracked it, and he was an evil. I'm gonna give y'all some game. I'm gonna get because this is what he did. If you starting off and you don't have a following, this is what he would do. He would go on Facebook and he would find pretty girls with a page of like 2,000, 3,000 people, and he would buy their page. He would buy 10, 9, 12 pages a month and then start putting his content on the
their
pages
page.
because it already has a following.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how he fast tracked it. So if you want some game,
Free.
find somebody pretty and buy their motherfucking page.
Man, look, man, I'm going to just say, I can't thank you enough for coming on the podcast, man. You finally met me. I consider myself, I am the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I got that lion, half amazing. Then I got that robot, because one thing, and the reason why I got that, the Terminator, because then the motherfucker ain't finna outwork me. I'm going to tell you right now. I tell all them young niggas, all of them, they know, you better keep getting better. I done read over 1,000 books. I done bought hundreds of thousands of dollars of courses. Bro, I'm so cold at what I do, and I know this shit. And I'm good with knowing it.
Yeah.
Don't let people. I'm gonna leave you with this last quote. This is a quote the other day.
He bringing that box truck to Africa next year.
Man.
It's gonna be podcasting
Man,
Africa
come
next year.
on, man. Man, a rich person, he can buy everything. But an unhealthy person only want one thing, his health.
Oh yeah.
Only want one thing. Last thing is this. Where is it at? It's right. I wrote this down. Right here. Keep going. It's right. I'd rather build the bank than chase the bag. Because if you build the bank, they're gonna bring you the bags.
Yeah, You store the money. You laundering the money.
You laundering the money.
You know what I'm saying? You might, since we signing out, you mind if I do my sign out?
Do your sign out, man.
Hey, yo, B from Hypergatically Speaking, and I appreciate y'all having me on the podcast today, man.
That's it, man. Listen, man. I always tell you guys, listen, remember this. Go out and design the life you want, create the brand you deserve, but most importantly, leave your legacy. Because at the end of this journey, you got to die empty. Don't die full. Don't take no dreams. Don't take shit to the grave. Make sure you let the world know who you was while you was here. I'll see you guys in the next video.